my name is Lacey Lehman and I'm a paper person. By that I mean I refuse to accept the idea that the future of design is digital, which is why in 2019 I founded Freckle Paper Studio, and 10 years later we've grown so much larger than the digital world could have predicted. Print design became my true love while attending Lindenwood University, where I received my BFA in graphic design. While progressing through my program, I found that the projects that excited me the most were the ones that I produced physically instead of the ones that stayed flat on my computer screen. Sure, digital design is great in some contexts, but the work I made that was memorable and earned some attention was my print work. I became determined to graduate and become a full-time creative print designer. But I'm also not blind. The world of print design has declined, and in some cases, companies have gone out of business because of the loss of customers so consumed with the digital world. Many say that print design is a dying field. Science News for Students, a site dedicated to presenting survey research for students, found that only 19% of 18 to 34-year-olds said that they still read a newspaper every day. Whereas not long ago, newspaper was the way for receiving information and entertainment, now individuals turn to TV and the internet instead. Instead of sending a birthday invitation or well wishes via the mail on cardstock, people are using Facebook and other forms of social media to get their messages out. It's cheaper, it's easier, and technically it does the same job that paper can. Science News for Students goes on to say that printers must find creative ways to become more than ink on paper, or they may not make it. So now that I've painted a gloomy doom for you, let me tell you how I succeeded in print design. I'll start by presenting more uplifting research. A study sponsored by Canada Post and performed by a Canadian neuromarketing firm called True Impact suggests that paper marketing is actually more user-friendly, memorable, and therefore successful over digital media. They used eye tracking and high-resolution EEG brainwave measurement, as well as conventional questionnaires, which is basically just a lot of fancy words that mean individuals were being evaluated on their ease of understanding, persuasiveness, and attention span while observing content. The findings? Direct mail was easier to process mentally and tested better for brand recall. According to the report, direct mail requires 21% less cognitive effort to process than digital media, suggesting that it is both easier to understand and more memorable. Post-exposure memory tests validated what the cognitive load test revealed about direct mail's memory and coding capabilities. When asked to cite the brand of an advertisement they had just seen, recall was 70% higher among participants who were exposed to a direct mail piece over a digital ad. Ultimately, all this to say, people think they want flashy displays and loud entertainment that they can interact with in real time, but they're actually wrong. They actually understand and enjoy print media, but now that everyone is raised with a smartphone in hand, that need for simplicity has been lost in translation to bright lights and clickable buttons. I knew I couldn't just succeed by telling people that they are wrong about what they want. I needed to show them they were wrong. So I decided to take paper and make it interactive, just like a digital card might be. My designs aren't flat cardstock with a corny joke and a cartoon dog drawing that isn't worth the time it takes to bring to the post office. My prints require opening a flap or turning the piece in different directions. It's about providing moving parts and unexpected little surprises on every page. The work speaks for itself and becomes a memorable experience instead of mail that just goes straight into the trash. Paper can be interactive with a little creative problem solving. And the point ultimately is that if you want your information to be received, maybe you're a brand and you want to get some more customers, or maybe you're a bride and you just don't want your cousin to forget about your wedding. These cards stay on people's refrigerators, they keep them, they show them off, and it ultimately spreads the word. Adding stickers, a unique fold, giving a card multiple layers to take apart really changes my print design from boring to unique. Freckle Paper Studio now takes on the largest of clients from Kate Spade and Washington University to the smallest of clients who may just want a fun invitation for their at-home dinner party. Come check us out in person or online. We would love to give students a tour and hear from the next generation of designers. Our team has the most fun when our clients are willing to let us run with a silly and playful idea.
At Freckle Paper, we keep our focus on the reception of content. At times, we will even fully develop a design and then send it to one of our team members to see how it will be received.
We consider this testing phase to be a really important and key part to our process at Freckle Paper, and we think that it helps us stand out in what keeps all of our designs unique and entertaining. I'm not ready to give up on print design, and I really hope our future designers aren't either. My goal ultimately is to have every design be something that people want to keep past the wedding date, the baby shower, the bat mitzvah information that they are meant for delivering. Because paper isn't dead, boring paper is.